What's up, guys? It's Hardcore Crypto here. In this video, we shall be discussing about the only investing video you would need in 2026. Yeah, this video is definitely the only investing video you'll be needing 2026. Now, if you are watching this in 2026 and still confused about where to put your money, this might be the last investing video you will ever need. So yeah, what you should definitely have in mind is that this video, there will be no hype, no get rich quick, and just a simple smart framework that works whether the market is up, down, or crashing. Now, what you should also know is that by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to split your money across stocks, real estate, crypto, gold, and index funds, and why each one of these assets matter. So let's get into it, guys. Now, before we talk assets, let me say this clearly: investing in 2026 is not about guessing the next big thing. It's about owning assets that compound while you live your life. So by owning assets that compound while you live your life, I mean like assets that grow over the years, depending on minimum of 2 to 10 years you plan on investing into this asset. So your job pays you once, your investment should pay you forever, because you can't have a job that will pay you once and you will end up investing into assets that it seems like, oh yeah, you've been wasting your time investing. When you invest, your investments will end up yielding no return. So yeah, that's why diversification isn't optional anymore, it's survival. Now, by diversification, if you want to diversify, you can diversify by putting some of your money or your capital into gold, real estate, some in crypto, some in stocks. So that is definitely what this video will be talking about, because like I said, diversification isn't optional anymore, it's now survival. So yeah, individual stock is definitely one of the investment method. The number one investment method is definitely individual stocks. First, individual stocks, this is where growth happens. Now, when it comes to individual stocks, you can talk about the S&P 500. You can talk about the S&P 500. You can talk about stocks like Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, GameStop Corporation, Planter Technology. So these are one of the major stocks that you can invest in. You can also invest in like ETFs, but I'll have to like talk about that probably in on another video in the future. So if you want to stick around for that video, subscribe, turn on post notification, smash that like button, guys. So yeah, back to where we are. This is where growth happens, which is the individual stock. So when it comes to individual stock, for example, this is Apple for example. Now, as you can see right here, this is Apple. If I should move this to the 3-month time frame right here, we will see that Apple has actually been growing massively. Now, imagine if you had invested in Apple roughly around when Apple dipped around this level right here. You could see the fact that Apple in the year 2011 went up to $23 and it dumped all the way down to $14. Imagine you would have bought around this level before it rallied. You would have probably invested over your profits must have yield over should I say close to 2,000%, guys, close to 2,000%, which is crazy, which is very, very crazy. So this is definitely how it works when it comes to investing into this individual stocks. So you are buying ownership in real businesses, companies that make real money, have pricing power, and are leaders in their space. So you don't just invest in individual stocks that you don't make your research. First and foremost, you need to make your research to know if that company is actually a company that is hungry, or a company that hungers for development, hungers for growth, hungers for, trying as much as it can to put itself out there on the faces of people. So definitely Apple is one of those businesses out there that you might want to consider investing also. And Nvidia right here, you could see, is that when it comes to AI is definitely one of the stuff trending. People are definitely trying as much as they can to invest into this project right here. So as you can see, Nvidia has been rallying massively. So imagine people that invested in Nvidia, I think this was 2022, all the way from 2022 down to where it is right now. You could see they have managed to make a lot of money. So that is just how crazy things are right there. So you definitely need to know, like I said, you are buying ownership in real businesses or companies that make real money, have pricing power, and are leaders in their space. So when it comes to AI stocks, you have to think of Nvidia. When it comes to phones, you have to think of Apple, Samsung. You might want to invest in other like phone production companies or gadget production companies, like for example Xiaomi, Redmi. If you wish to, you just have to make sure that you believe in that business or that company or brand. In 2026, we have to focus on profitable tech, strong cash flow companies, and brands people can't live without. So when it comes to brands people can't live without, when it comes to gaming, people definitely use Nvidia components for gaming. When it comes to Apple, we definitely know the reason why one of the reasons, or two of the major reasons why people can't leave Apple, is because of its camera quality, and also most importantly its iMessage and all whatnot is definitely what is keeping people in that Apple ecosystem. So yep, as we can see right here, when it comes to tech, real high techs like SpaceX, when it comes to space, when it comes to auto, when it comes to automotive driving, self-driving, innovative autos, we think of Tesla. We think of Tesla because Tesla is so diverse that it's into so many things. When it comes to cars, when it comes to rocket launching, rocket manufacturing, all sorts of things, guys. So Tesla is into so many things, even robots, guys. Tesla is into so many things. So yeah, that is definitely all we need to take note of, because like I said, in 2026 we should be focused on profitable tech, strong cash flow companies, and brands people can't live without. This isn't gambling, it's buying pieces of the future at the right price. So stock builds wealth. So that is definitely what we need to take note of. Stocks always build wealth. So I think that's definitely what we need to know about individual stock. The second one is the real estate. Now, when it comes to real estate investment trust, that is REIT. So real estate investment trust, this is how you own real estate without being a landlord. Now, when it comes to real estate, we definitely know that when it comes to real estate, houses appreciate over the years, lands appreciate over the years. So you can try as much as you can to own some houses in different countries, or you can have start by owning a house in your own country. So you can have a house, put it out there like in form of Airbnb. You can use it to put it out there to provide service, or to provide accommodation for all sort of events. It could be some kind of event, it could be in form of a studio. All this is like real estate. You could rent it out. Every year you get paid, or every month you get paid. So this is real estate, because real estate gives you monthly or quarterly income, exposure to real assets, protection against inflation. Think apartments, data centers, warehouses, hospitals. In 2026, real estate will still win, guys, but liquidity matters when it comes to real estate, because obviously you don't want to have some couple of bucks. Real estate isn't something that you go in with, let me say $1,000, and you expect to start yielding 5% every 3 months, or 10-15% every 3 months. No. So in 2026, real estate still win, like I said. So real estate builds income. Now crypto crypto is definitely one of the major things this channel is all about, because as you can see right here, when it comes to crypto, you definitely know about Bitcoin. So when people are talking about crypto, you definitely know about Bitcoin. So as you can see right here, this is Bitcoin over the years. Now if I should bring it back to, this was when it kind of dipped around here in what year was this? 2022. We saw the way from 2022 to now, it has been up 648%. So which is very, very crazy. It is actually dipping right now. You could always dollar cost average into crypto. So this my channel is about crypto. So if you are highly interested in crypto, now is the right time for you to subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications so you miss out any of my video, because this year 2026 I will definitely try as much as I can, or I must be posting long-term green videos, tutorials for you to understand, or for you to get to know what crypto is all about. And I'll also be putting out a course out there this year. I will put in a course out there whereby you could use the course to understand crypto, not a course that will make you get rich quick like most people do out there. No, this course is just for you to understand what crypto really is. So yeah, crypto in 2026 is infrastructure, digital ownership, a hedge against broken system. Now by infrastructure, it means that, okay, whereby in a system whereby everything is kind of rigged, you are definitely have access to freedom. So Bitcoin is definitely that freedom against infrastructure. It is also digital ownership. Now, no need of printing of dollar, because right now the Feds will start printing money. The money making machine will soon go brrr. So when this stuffs happen, when there is too much money in circulation, we definitely know that one of the characteristics of money is scarcity. And we definitely know that whenever there is scarcity in money, Feds always try as much as they can to like print a lot of money. So yep, it's rigged. It's so rigged. But when it comes to Bitcoin, Bitcoin only has 21 million tokens of Bitcoin in circulation. So we definitely know that the scarcity of Bitcoin will always remain, and that 21 million can never change. So with the look of things, that is one of the features of crypto. So a hedge against broken system. I'm not chasing memes. I'm not letting you know that 2026 you should be chasing memes, you should be chasing NFTs. No, I want you to invest in the real deal, guys, which is Bitcoin. Maybe 80% of your portfolio should go into Bitcoin, 20% should go into Ethereum. So yeah, I will also be sharing my journey with each and every one of you on how I want to go from nothing to a multi-millionaire 2026 this year. So stay subscribed. We'll share my journey with each and every one of us right here. Now, what we should actually know is that I'm focused on high conviction assets with real utility, which is Bitcoin. So crypto is volatile. Yes, crypto is very volatile, but volatility is the price we pay for exponential upside, guys. Now, crypto builds asymmetrical return, just like you've seen right here. Crypto builds asymmetrical return. Now, which brings me right to our fourth investment method for this year 2026. If you're watching in 2025, next year 2026. So gold is definitely the next investment method. Now when it comes to gold doesn't have hype. So gold doesn't hype, gold doesn't crash to zero. Now this is gold right here. Let me show you guys gold. This is gold right here. Now as you can see right here, this is how gold has been rallying ever since. Now imagine you invested your money around this level right here in probably 2016 or around 2020. You must have, or should I say, yeah, around 2018. Right now you are probably up roughly 260. This time you're probably up 265% up in gold, which is very, very nice. So yeah, without wasting much of our time right here, gold doesn't crash to zero. Like I say, gold doesn't care about headlines. In fact, headlines is what gold thrives on, because gold doesn't care about headline. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen. It's people that come to gold. People rush for gold. Gold does not beg people to come for it. So gold exists to preserve wealth, protect purchasing power, and balance risk. Now, whereby there is there is a country is in a state of war, is in a state of chaos. If, for example, you are a US citizen and US should be, God forbid, I don't want any country to be in a state of war, but just for an example, a country, I don't want to use US, a country is in a state of war and the country uses a particular currency. Let me see, the name of that currency is called hardcore currency. Now, hardcore cryptocurrency. Now, this hardcore cryptocurrency is in form of paper, fiat. Now, they use a fiat currency. Now, when there is war or there is a bomb blast here and there, that paper note becomes useless. So when there is war or there is war brewing, people get scared. And when people get scared, prices of everything go down because nobody wants to sell to anybody. The fiat becomes so useless. So people now start trying as much as they can to go after things that they know that after the war, they can easily like come back to the way things were, which is them having to go and seek after gold. So they buy gold so that just in case things like war starts, and the fiat is actually crashing, the fiat FX is actually crashing, people will feel safe because gold is a very valuable asset right from before technology even came into existence. Gold has actually been one of the vital assets that people use to exchange for goods and services. Also silver, but gold is actually the top assets out there. So yeah, and without wasting much of your time in this investments method, we could see that in uncertain times gold is boring, and that's exactly why it works. Gold builds stability. That is definitely what you need to have in mind, guys. So index funds being the last investment method. Finally, index fund, this is the foundation. You are not trying to beat the market, you are letting the market work for you. Index funds gives you automatic diversification, long-term compounding, and peace of mind. Now, index is like the S&P, the S&P 500 right here. This is a compound, long-term compounding of all the top 500 crypto assets out there. So you can keep on dollar cost averaging into this index right here, and also you can also invest in different assets. Like there is the ETFs, which I'm making video about that. You can invest in so many things right now. So index funds gives automatic diversification. I've said that, long-term compounding, and peace of mind. If you do nothing else right, but consistently invest in index fund, you will still win. Like I said, the S&P 500, you will still win. Index fund builds consistency, like I said. So without wasting much of your time right here, this brings me down to the framework. Now, here's the truth, guys. You don't need to pick one. You need a system. Stocks are for growth, real estate are for income, stocks are for upside. I mean, crypto, investing in crypto, they are for upside. Gold for protection. Just like I gave you guys that scenario. Index funds for balance. So you should definitely know how things work here. Like I said, stocks are for growth, real estates are for income. So when you have capital, enough capital, and you wish, okay, I need to generate income in order for me to invest in stocks, for me to invest in gold, for me to invest in index funds, you definitely know that real estate is where you generate those income. So I think that's definitely what you need to know. This isn't about time in the market, it's about time in the market for you to start buying. So if you're interested or you want to reach out to me one-on-one, my link is in the description. You can hit me up on Telegram or send me a mail if you want to know more about this for a one-on-one mentorship. I'll definitely be here for you. So yeah, that just is this. This brings me to if this video helps you see investing more clearly, like the video, so it reaches more people, because if you definitely want this video to reach out to more people, all you just have to do is subscribe if you want real investing, real strategy, and no noise, you have to, subscribe to this channel, because here this channel is mainly on crypto, but I try as much as I can now to analyze stocks once in a while. So yep, which is what I want to start doing 2026, to analyze stocks. So subscribing will definitely put this channel out there for everyone to see. I try as much as I can to analyze crypto. I give daily analysis on crypto because crypto is very volatile. So giving daily analysis on crypto is definitely worthwhile. So, and remember, the best time to invest was yesterday, but the second best time for you to invest is right now, 2026. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you do enjoy this video, subscribe, turn on post notification, smash that like button, and share this video with your friends, guys. Peace out.